Hey, moin und hallo, frohes neues Jahr euch allen. Heute möchte ich mal etwas Besonderes spielen, und zwar Two Falls. Two Falls ist ein Walking Simulator, ein narratives Spiel, wie Firewatch es damals war. Firewatch liebe ich. Das Spiel geht ungefähr 3 bis 4 Stunden. Ich möchte mich jetzt hinsetzen und das durchspielen mit euch. Lehnt euch zurück und viel Spaß. So, wir sind nun im Spiel Two Falls, Nishu Takuatshina. Ich habe gerade schon mal die Einstellungen überprüft, das läuft alles gut, es sieht gut aus. Lass uns loslegen. Ja, ich möchte neu starten. Ich habe noch gar keinen Codex-Eintrag erhalten. Episode 1. Takuatshina. The weather signals the coming of autumn. Das Wetter gibt an, wann der Herbst kommt. Okay. Nouvelle-France, 1665. Die Küste am St. Lawrence River Strom. 2 Stunden nach dem Schiffsunglück. Okay.
In France, they called us filles du roi, daughters of the king. Most of us came here to start over, to live new lives, better lives, far from Europe's cruelty. All I found was death.
Süßer Hund.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Oh, guter Junge.
Good boy.
Genau.
Did you drag me back to shore? Where's everyone else? Oh no. Hélène? Hélène, where are you? Thérèse! Marie! Anyone?
Die Leute waren wohl mit mir auf dem Schiff.
That's right. We can't be the only ones. We can't be. Come on, boy. Let's look for survivors.
Hast du auch einen Namen? Kann ich dir einen Namen geben?
Did you find something? The captain's eau de vie. Your owner must be close.
Okay, das ist wohl der Hund vom Kapitän.
Almost empty. Was he drinking when the storm hit?
Ich kann die Flasche jetzt ins Meer werfen oder den Hund riechen lassen. Vielleicht kann er eine Fährte aufnehmen.
Here, can you pick up the captain's scent? Ugh,
Glaub ich
that
nicht.
reeks. Can't believe sailors fought over this. Forget it. Let's just keep looking. Is anyone out there? It's me, Jeanne!
Genau, wir spielen Jeanne, eine Schiffbrüchige aus Frankreich. Wir sind, glaube ich, an der kanadischen Küste.
Everything's gone rancid. What are we gonna do for food?
Wie lange lagen wir denn da? Ja, guter Junge. Ah, der Hund heißt Kapitän. Okay. Kann ich schon sprinten? Nee.
Oh no.
Oh, Blut.
God. That's so much blood. I don't even want to think about what happened. Our Lord who art in heaven, grant me courage to... My rosary. Where's my rosary? It has to be here. It has to be somewhere. It has to.
Bringt dir doch auch nichts.
God, please. Not this too.
Naja, früher waren alle Religionen noch ein bisschen vom Nutzen auf jeden Fall. Zur psychischen und geistigen Beruhigung. Heutzutage, Naja, die Kirchen haben halt die Menschen kontrolliert dadurch.
This is Helene's.
Was ist
But
denn
it's
das?
all... No, she can't be.
Ist das Schiff wirklich nur wegen einem Sturm untergegangen oder ist noch was anderes passiert? Wurden wir irgendwie angegriffen oder so?
Hello? Can anyone hear me? Anyone?
Oder liegt jemand?
You found him.
Oh. Die Hautfarbe sieht nicht gesund aus.
He's gone. They're all gone. Why, God? Why take them? Why leave me alone again?
Alone again? Wieso nochmal? Schon wieder.
Bible.
Okay. Einige Entscheidungen, die ich treffe, beeinflussen die Sicht auf die Welt. Okay. Ich kann jetzt die Bibel nutzen, um für die Gefallenen zu beten. Oder Gott um Hilfe beten. Ach komm, dann beten wir doch lieber für die Gefallenen. Das hat mehr Nutzen. Okay, das beeinflusst jetzt meinen Charakter. Johns Glauben wächst mehr ins Dogmatische. Okay. Suche vorsichtig aus und steuere Johns Sicht auf die neue Welt. Okay.
Lord, grant me courage to face this on my own and protect me from evil. Carry the lost to the land which you swore to their fathers and give them peace. Amen.
Amen.
I know,
Yeah.
boy. I know. Come on. We need to get help. I don't know how far Quebec is, but...
Ist da jemand?
Easy. Easy. Something's out there.
Oh oh. Tuskak, Heartland aus der Innu-Bibel. 35 Kilometer
The
entfernt.
lands Innu call home are more than hunting grounds. They're bridges to our past. There, I walk the paths of my ancestors, track the same prey, cross the same rivers. But that day, the past felt distant. Something changed my home, scarred it, and I needed to know why. More frostbitten flowers. Wind's colder too. Good. Still on the right trail.
Sieht das schön aus. Dann mache ich da mal einen Screenshot von. Weit tiefer in den Wald gehen, okay. Ja, wir spielen jetzt Maikan, heißt er, glaube ich. Ein Ureinwohner Kanadas. Jetzt kann ich
Whole forest feels
okay.
off today. The animals must fear that chill in the air too.
Wir spielen Jan und Maikan immer im Wechsel. Oh, schön. Und noch ein Screenshot.
Maybe great-grandfather was right. Maybe this cold really is driving the caribou away. But then, what drove this cold here?
Was ist das für eine Kälte, die punktuell da ist?
Sap hasn't thawed. This is recent. Need to be careful.
Gibt es hier irgendwelche übernatürlichen Sachen in dem Spiel? Ich weiß von dem Spiel nichts weiter, außer die zweite, zu der das spielt und dass wir zwei Charaktere spielen. Und dass es halt ein Walking Simulator ist quasi. Ein narratives Erlebnis. Aber mehr weiß ich auch nicht.
Frost alone can't cause damage like this. Something else tore through here. Something big. No sign of prints, though.
Stimmt, keine Fußabdrücke. Ach, ein schöner Wald.
A lot of crows out today.
Wofür entscheide ich mich? Die Geschichten sagen, die Krähen bedeuten Veränderung. Oder Jäger sagen, die bedeuten den Tod. Nehmen wir mal die Veränderung.
Great-grandfather said they act as guides in times of hardship and signal shifts in nature's cycles. Can't tell if that's a good sign or not right now.
Tiere können nicht bedeuten, dass irgendwas mit dem Tod zusammenhängt. Außer vielleicht Maden. Ich weiß auch nicht, was ich da rede.
Fresh tracks. 2 sets. But these weren't made by Innu moccasins. White men. Why are they here?
White man came across the sea. He brought us pain and misery. That's gut.
Oh no! What have you done? What have you done to our home?
Er hat wohl schon mal Kontakt zu Weisen gehabt. Und Erfahrungen gemacht.
No use. The wood's too wet. Dead branches from the forest might work better. But... Lord, I pray for your protection. You are my hiding place. Under your wings I find refuge. Protect me. Please. You're getting cold too, huh?
Kuschelt doch.
Boy?
Was ist los, mein Junge?
I know, boy. I miss them too. At least we have each other.
Jetzt streichle ich ihn mit der Mausbewegung. Kann ich schnell machen? Nee. Oh, alles wackelt.
I guess we... What's wrong?
Da kommt jemand.
What is that thing? Wait. Is it searching the wreckage? Oh God. We can't let it see us.
Lieber langsam und leise schleichen.
Come on. Boy, no. Just stay, please.
Leise.
Please, don't.
Zu spät.
Boy, no. Oh, God, it's coming. What do I do? What do I do? God, I'm begging you. Don't let this happen. Please, please don't let me die.
What the?
Ein anderer Mann.
Jesus Christ. You're a long way from home, little lady.
Ein Weißer.
Good boy. Where are the others hiding?
There are no others. It's just us.
You serious? God damn it. So much for finding help.
Brauchst du auch Hilfe?
I take it you've been freezing all night, huh? You know how to sew, girl?
Huh?
Sewing. You know, with needles and thread and shit. Know how?
Ja, nähen.
Yes, I do.
Finally, a bit of luck. So, I can't exactly take care of this on my own. But I can trade you a fire for a couple of stitches. Sound fair?
Kann ich ihm vertrauen? Bei mir bleibt ja nichts anderes übrig. Ist ein Deal.
Very fair. Thank you.
Just, maybe wait till your hands stop shaking before you start poking at my face, eh?
Ach, er ist im Gesicht verletzt, okay.
And that's how I met Pierre. The man who saved my life. The man who started all of this.
Pierre so. Pierre also. Jetzt spielen wir wahrscheinlich wieder Maikan.
A good friend once told me,
Ja.
never let fear or hate prevent understanding. But that day, I didn't want to understand. I wanted to wake up from a nightmare they created.
So, ich soll die Quelle des Blutes finden.
Ugh. That stench. Rotting meat?
Da liegt was.
No! I'd seen death before, but this was something else. Something worse. I could taste his agony amid the stench, see it in his eyes. His spirit was crying out in pain, begging to be freed from that decaying prison. His snow-white fur had been hacked off, not skinned.
Ach, er wurde gehäutet. Also nicht gehäutet, sondern abgerissen.
His remains were gaunt, like he'd been starving. Yet the white man hadn't eaten a single scrap of him. It felt as if his killers wanted to hurt him, even in death.
Ich muss was tun.
I have to warn great-grandfather. He'll know how to fix this. Maybe there's still some way to honor the wolf's death and... Huh?
War da jemand?
The white man's camp.
Hier ist auch Frost. Da ist
He's
eine Frau,
dead.
oder?
He froze to death, but it wasn't slow or gradual. More like he was mauled by cold.
Ich bin kein Mensch, der Rache nehmen möchte.
I'm sorry. You don't deserve this any more than the wolf does. A hunter told me white men do this to help the dead rest. I hope it makes your journey easier.
Was ist das für ein Frost? Und warum hat er keine Schuhe an?
That's odd. His moccasins are gone. Stripped bare and left behind, just like the wolf. Someone else was here, and he robbed this man. Why? What kind of mantush defiles his brother instead of burying him? Oh, that's some serious frost damage. And whatever did this must have done the same to him.
Was ist das für ein punktueller Frost? Das ist doch nichts Natürliches.
Still a few embers. Fire's been out for a day, at most. The other man left a lot of supplies behind. Probably because he had to.
Okay. Ich kann nicht krabbeln. Crouchen. Mit C öffne ich den Kodex.
A tanning rack. Must have been used for the wolf's fur. But it's gone now. Likely taken by the other man. He looted the camp, left his friend's body laying here, and ran off with the white wolf's hide. Now then, where did he go?
Aber wer? Wer macht sowas? Herausfinden, wo die anderen Leute hingegangen
Prints
sind. Okay.
are deep, spaced far apart. He ran. Left behind some belongings, but no sign of the white belt. Still, for him to just drop all this?
Hatte jemand Angst? Vor irgendetwas Unnatürlichem vielleicht? Da ist mehr Blut.
Fresh blood. Froze before it could dry. It's just like what killed the dead man. Great-grandfather was right. Our elders once spoke of a winter spirit who lashes out when nature is defiled. Should its anger go unappeased, frigid weather would follow, causing countless deaths. I had to find the one who did this, retrieve the white fur he had stolen, lay the dishonored wolf to rest, and fast. Or else, the coming winter would be my people's last.
Also das Spiel sieht grafisch echt schön aus. Ist nicht technisch beeindruckend, aber vom Artstyle her. Gefällt mir sehr. Episode 2? Oder was kommt jetzt?
The other girls told me stories about men like him. Called them swashbuckling heroes. Men who could conquer the new world's wilds and beasts. But well, my first impression of Pierre was that he was a wild beast. All right,
Verlieben die sich
all
wohl?
done. Don't strain or the stitches might break.
Much obliged. Still can't believe you thought I was a werewolf, though.
I didn't mean to, but you were acting like I mean, I thought...
Relax. I'm just teasing. Still, after hearing that story, you're luckier to be alive than I thought. You, have my condolences, though.
Okay.
Lost a friend myself not long ago. I know it ain't easy. For what it's worth.
Thank you. I know they're at peace in his kingdom now. But none of them deserve this.
New World's a harsh place, Jan. Lots out here can kill. And ain't much will warn you before trying. My line of work taught me that, at least.
Was machst du denn? Also scheinbar hat sich unsere Entscheidung vom Anfang, wo sie dann dogmatischer ihrem Glauben gegenüberstand, gerade ausgewirkt auf den Dialog gerade. Ich frage nach seiner Arbeit.
Your job brought you all the way out here?
Us traders gotta trek pretty far east to find furs these days. Ain't easy work, but it's decent money. And decent money's about all I can hope for. I was hoping to find more before turning back, but something ain't right with these woods. It's like every damn tree is breathing down my neck. Sooner I'm back in Quebec, sooner I sleep with both eyes closed.
Hat den Wolf
You're headed for Quebec? Oh, thank you, God! This is perfect. You can take me with you.
You kidding? No way in hell I'm doing that. Hike from here to Quebec takes weeks, woman. And I'm already lugging twice the load I oughta. Having you to worry about on top of that would be a goddamn death sentence.
Willst du mich hier zurücklassen?
So, what? You'll just leave me here to die?
No, I'll just let the cavalry handle you. Shipment of soldiers, Carignan Salière or some shit, ought to sail by here in about a week. Wreckage this size is easy to spot. So signal them clearly. They'll probably stop to sail you home.
Eine ganze Woche?
Pierre, I have no food and can barely start a fire. I'll die if I stay here a week. Besides, how can I signal them if they pass at night or during a storm, huh? Wave my arms?
Look, I get your point, but it's still safer here than out there, okay?
Oh yeah?
Warum?
Then stay with me. We can both take the ship home.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Why not?
Why doesn't matter. Point is, you can't come with me. End of story.
Er ist wohl nicht ganz unschuldig. Vermute ich. Er hat vielleicht Angst vor zu Hause. Ja. Er versteckt irgendwas. Ich konfrontiere ihn damit.
Are you trying to use me as bait?
Beg pardon?
You said the woods weren't normal. Like something in there was stalking you. And you're asking me to stay here, even though something like that is out there. If you're not trying to abandon me so I get eaten first, it doesn't show.
I know you're scared, but your odds won't be better by coming with me. There's carnivores out there, Jeanne. Iroquois, lawbreakers, you name it. There's too many things I can't protect you from, especially when I can barely protect myself. Stay here, and there's a chance you die, yeah. But come with me, and you're sure to die.
You don't know what I'm capable of.
All the more reason not to take a risk and find out.
What if I say no and follow you anyway? You can't exactly stop me from trying, can you?
You really want to test my patience, little lady? 'Cause I don't got much left.
And what if me following you wouldn't become a problem?
The hell are you getting at?
If I keep up with you without becoming a burden, you won't waste time worrying about me. Meaning, I won't test your patience at all. In fact, I'll make your life easier. All I do is follow. Nothing else. Unless you ask.
And if you do wear my patience out?
Leave me behind and forget me. Whether you do it now or in 2 days doesn't change much.
You're dead set about tagging along, aren't you?
I don't want to be alone, Pierre. I really, really don't.
This thing's already full as hell. And I, ain't supposed to strain, apparently. So, if we stock up on meat, fur, firewood, I can't be the one carrying it. Still think you'd keep pace with extra baggage?
Yes, of course.
Got ourselves a deal then, Miss Angelier. Here's hoping you keep your end of it.
I will, Pierre. Thank you.
better hit the hay. Tomorrow's gonna be a long day. And this'll be a cold night. Gotta make both count if we plan on making it to Quebec before either get colder.
Colder than this?
Yep. Come winter, that whole river's gonna be frozen solid. End to end.
Great.
Here. A friend of mine bagged this one. Always said he'd rather own fur this white than sell it. But, well, he ain't around no more. So someone may as well put it to use for him. This is the most expensive pelt I've got, girl. And unlike him, I plan on making good money off it. You keep it safe, I keep you safe. Got it?
Got it.
Na, frisch. Er hat den Wolf getötet. Die Codex-Einträge werde ich nicht lesen. Wenn ihr die lesen möchtet, müsst ihr das Spiel selber spielen. Episode 2. Nishu Takuatshina. Der Herbst beginnt. Wir sind noch an der Küste des St. Lawrence-Stroms. 3 Tage nachdem die Überreste des Wolfs gefunden worden sind.
Good.
Und wir sind Maikan.
These are definitely his tracks. Seems he headed for the bay. I'll be back soon, great-grandfather. That's too big to be a narwhal corpse. What happened here?
Und mal ein Screenshot. Die Lichtstimmung ist echt schön.
Looks like the marks our hunters leave when they drag caribou through snow. But whoever did this was dragging something else.
Hier lag der Kapitän.
The more I looked, the less I believed my eyes. It wasn't a rotting whale, but a rotting canoe, big as a shop at one. In my mind, something that big shouldn't even float, let alone break.
Die Inu kennen wohl noch nicht die Schiffe. Okay.
Accident or not, part of me remembers thinking they left it to wither on purpose. As if they enjoyed watching things decay.
Einige Weiße mögen gerne Sachen beim Sterben zusehen. Oder beim Verrotten. Da saß schon gerade noch
Another
mit hier.
campfire. Still a few embers. The thief didn't leave long ago. Didn't leave alone either. Too small to be a wolf. Maybe a coyote. Why would one come this close to a fire? These tracks aren't his. Too slender. Different kind of moccasins. A woman, maybe? Maybe they had something to do with what got dragged off the beach.
Kann ich hier nicht durch? Okay. Die Soundeffekte von den Vögeln und von der Umgebung, vom Strand, sind auch sehr schön, wie ich finde. Tolle Atmosphäre.
Wait, is that?
Hast du schon mal was gesehen? Sowas
A white
gesehen?
man's grave.
Oh.
Barely a day old. Did he dig it? Why? Why bury someone now after leaving your brother for the crows? Fur traders. Just like the ones I found back home. Maybe they know something about the thief I'm after. Even if asking is risky, I need help to make sense of this.
Nicht schießen, bitte.
Excuse me! You there! I come in peace!
Er schießt auf mich.
They're trying to kill me! I have to.
Laissez vos fusils et laissez-moi lui parler. Friends, you can come out. My partners will not shoot again.
He speaks Innu?
These men mistook you for a grave robber. If you come out and agree to speak with me, I'll convince them you mean no harm. You have my word.
Okay.
Oh, monsieur. C'est un enfant.
Thank you for your trust. Now, why don't we give this greeting another try?
Tout ce qui avait de valeur a déjà été pris.
All this for a white pelt? Quite the unbelievable journey, my gun.
Unbelievable. As in, you don't believe me?
I mean, your winter spirit sounds different from the one I've heard of. But I can't deny the cold. And I don't know many Innu who'd come this far just to lie. Still, your name means wolf, and you're after a wolf's pelt? Quite the coincidence. Come with me. Let's see. If your poacher was heading west, he probably plans to sell the fur at Quebec.
He butchered that animal just to line his pockets?
Most likely. Frenchmen pay good money for white pelts like that. Once sold, getting it back will be impossible.
No! If even worse happens to the wolf's remains, the spirit will...
Breathe, my gun. His tracks were fresh. He can't be that far. Give us a moment to finish up and we'll set off together. All right?
Wait, you want me to come with you?
Of course. We're heading west too. And traveling as a group is always safer. What do you say?
I can't. I'm sorry.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let's continue our talk in private. I won't try to change your mind. But there's something you should know about them. And it could save Innu lives.
Huh?
Okay.
Je pars dire adieu à notre ami. Je reviens bientôt.
Ich kann kein Französisch. Er weiß irgendwas über die Franzosen. Wo liegt was?
What's this? Almost looks like painted tree bark. But I can't tell if this is supposed to be a person or a spirit. Well, best not leave it lying around. The last thing I need is another spirit's grudge.
Wer war 1665 an der Macht in Frankreich? Napoleon war später.
Take a seat when you're ready.
So, what's this something I need to know?
Got your attention, eh? Let me ask you something. Why would you rather travel by yourself than be near their kind?
Die Dinge, die sie machen oder möglich machen, macht mir Angst.
Those people, their actions make no sense. And that scares me.
Well, once you learn some French and get to know them a little...
I don't want to get to know them. What the poacher did to that wolf should never make sense. Not to anyone. And I can't risk trusting people who think it does.
My name, Tehon Wastasta. It means he who stands tall. Always liked that name. Made me believe I could weather anything for my people's sake. But they just call me Tehon.
Do they have trouble pronouncing your full name?
That's part of the reason, probably. But see, the thing is, other Wendat call me Tehon too nowadays.
Your own... Why?
Because I preach my people's values while wearing a white man's skin. Some see that as a dangerous compromise.
Okay, Theon ist wohl auch ein Ureinwohner, aber ein anderer Stamm. Maikran ist ja ein Inu und er ist ein Wendat. Okay. Aber er trägt die Klamotten der Weißen, der Europäer.
Don't you work with these traders to help your people?
I do indeed, but things are a little more complicated than that. Us Wendat were once tens of thousands strong, thriving through alliances with other nations. We thought white men should be such allies to help us grow and fight back Haudenosaunee. But their greed caused plagues and famines, destroyed nations and families, brothers and sisters. The ones in black robes did even worse. That's why many Wendat loathe the fact that we still work with them. But we do it to survive.
I get it now. You're not submitting to them, you're adapting to them.
That's right.
Das ist besser.
Guiding, translating, promoting commerce. It lets me keep avarice in check and fur trades fair, all while preserving Wendat values. Not a perfect solution, obviously, but it lets me stand tall for my people.
Und
And I'd
Ängste
rather
haben.
struggle doing that than suffer doing nothing. It's
Die
easy to
Ängste
let
vor-
fear get the better of us when it comes to them.
Ja.
But sometimes protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight. Be sure to remember that once you find this poacher.
Sehr gut. Ja, das baut Ängste ab, wenn man sich einfach näher kennenlernt. Das Unbekannte immer kleiner wird und das Bekannte größer wird. Das würde für Frieden sorgen.
Learning to understand can save the Innu. Thank you, Dehon Wastasta. I did need to hear that.
My pleasure, friend.
Ob sie Europäer
That
aber auch
said-
so sehen?
There is one exception.
A necklace?
The men in black robes I mentioned before. They all wear crosses like these. And I'm not sure they can be understood. Best keep away from anyone bearing that symbol.
Gut so.
But what if this belongs to the fur thief?
Then you'd best take it with you, in case it helps you find it. And you need to be very careful, my gun. The person you're pursuing may be more dangerous than you realize.
Ich möchte niemanden Religionen vermiesen oder so. Jeder hat seinen eigenen Glauben, ist für mich vollkommen in Ordnung. Ich möchte hier niemanden schlecht machen. Eine Woche später.
I learned two things from traveling with Pierre. First is that he wasn't exactly a good man. Second is that it didn't take a good man to be a good teacher.
What's the holdup?
I found supper. See? Chanterelle. If only we had butter, we could...
Those ain't chanterelle. You see that glow? That means they're toxic. So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
Oh, how did you learn that?
Personal experience. Anyway, come on. I think there's a good place to set up camp ahead.
Gesund, Kapitän.
Why are all these trees rotting?
Hat sie nur gedacht? Oder hat sie es auch laut ausgesprochen? Krieg wohl keine Antwort.
Yeah, this should do. What do you think, boy? You like this spot? Yeah, of course you do.
What a day. How much longer till Quebec?
At this rate, 2 more weeks, maybe a month.
I pray to Christ himself and God our Father, who loved us. By your grace, give us eternal encouragement and good hope. Strengthen
Why do you
our...
keep doing that?
Excuse me?
You know how to read, don't you? So why is it you never open that Bible?
Wieso öffnen wir nicht die Bibel? Das Buch zu öffnen, um Kurzwörter zu benutzen, ist eine Sünde.
I don't want to read it, Pierre. I just need a substitute for the rosary I lost. And this is all I have.
Oh, bullshit. Girl like you'd get her knuckles whipped raw just for touching that book back in France. Now you've got a golden opportunity to read it cover to cover, and you don't even care.
Well, maybe I'm a little curious, but it's still sacrilege for women to read this. And no matter how inspiring God's words are, they aren't worth sinning over, are they?
Only one way to find out, ain't there? Anyway, enough dawdling. We ain't done the day yet. I'll hack us some firewood. You get us birch branches for kindling. Should be some over there.
Again? I'm sick of kindling duty. Can't I chop firewood tonight?
No way in hell. I ain't never letting you near my axe after what happened last time.
I
Okay, was
told you,
passiert?
my hand slipped.
Yeah. And my big toe damn near slipped off my foot. Just get the damn birch, Anne. Sooner you're done, sooner we eat.
Okay.
Fine.
Das wusste ich ja gar nicht, habe ich nicht dran gedacht, dass Frauen ja gar nicht lesen durften früher. Bescheuert. Religion. Wahrscheinlich haben die sich das überlegt.
Can't believe the way Pierre treats me sometimes. And what's with him trying to make me read the Bible? Sure, it's tempting, but...
Eine Sünde. Wo ist denn ein Birken?
My feet are killing me. I need a break. Might as well finish my prayer. I pray to Christ Himself and God, our Father who loved us. By your grace, give us. It really is quiet out here. Maybe I can take one look. Just to make sure he hears me.
Ja, wie würde sie reagieren? Sie soll es lesen.
Fear thou not, for I am with thee. Be not dismayed, for I am thy God. I will strengthen thee. Yea, I will help thee. This is a sign. He really is watching over me. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. We better hurry. He'll throw a fit if he finishes before we do.
Wer hat ihr Lesen beigebracht? Das war's nicht du, oder? Hast du Hunger? Das sind die Bäume. Ist aber jetzt gar nicht super windig oder so.
These should do the trick.
Hey, you done yet?
Almost! Come on, boy. Let's head back before he...
Die Wintergeister.
Dan, you okay?
I'm fine! I'll have to look for another way back!
Make it quick. Don't like the looks of this.
Irgendwie muss ich gerade an Until Dawn denken.
It's so cold all of a sudden.
Die Vertigos.
Wait up!
War das nicht auch in Kanada?
Boy? Frozen solid. How is that even possible?
Das frage ich mich auch. Wo ist jetzt Kapitän hin?
Captain! Can you hear me?
So kann ich es nicht aussprechen.
Oh God! Captain! Is that you? Pierre! Pierre!
Christ, there you are.
Ah, okay.
The hell happened out there?
I don't know. All of a sudden there was this mist and...
Shit, did it follow me?
Follow? What do you mean?
You need to run. Fast and far as you can. Hide somewhere and wait. I'll find you.
But what about...
There's no time. Either jump or I push you. Now,
Was
woman!
ist das?
Hey! Wait for me! Captain!
Ja,
Lord,
lass uns ins hohe
I
Gras
beg of
laufen.
you. You can't let me die. Oh no!
Aua. Kaspischkau. Ground made brittle by autumn hoarfrost. Das kann ich jetzt nicht übersetzen. Im Westen von Nitassinan, hinter der Grenze der Innu. Eine Woche nachdem wir Theon zurückgelassen haben.
Perfect. This Bushinao will tell other Innu where I'm headed. Assuming other Innu actually come. When I was young, I thought survival meant making the most of everything nature provides. But traveling alone reminded me survival is more than just, well, surviving. It's about connection to culture, history, people, even life itself. And those connections are everywhere. The tracks of roaming caribou, who feed us in winter, clothe us all year round. The familiar sight of a blooming yarrow great-grandfather uses to cure the ill. The intoxicating sweetness of iguana flowers and the smell of tea brewed from its petals. Those connections are what kept me going back then. Because no matter the distance, I knew Inu back home survived the same way. Still, connections alone couldn't keep solitude at bay. It hurt, having no one to speak to, no one to share stories or even laugh with. But that night, everything changed. There you are. These prints were at the shipwreck, left by that woman the poacher traveled with. If I find her, I'll find him.
Ist das jetzt nach dem Angriff des Monsters? Ding, was auch immer? Ist sie noch am Wegrennen? Und wo sind Piers Fußabdrücke? Und wo sind ihre jetzt? Ah, da.
What the...
Was? Oh.
This is bad. She must be bleeding out. Or worse. Better hurry.
Da ist noch mehr Blut.
Just my luck.
Na super.
I'll need to find some place to wait this out, with or without her.
Wo sind ihre Spuren?
A fire. She's alive.
Ist das Piers Blut vielleicht? Aber dann werden auch Piers Abdrücke irgendwo zu sehen.
What is that?
Hier.
Who the...
Arrête! Putain d'Iroquois, tu pensais m'avoir
Wait.
eu?
I'm not trying to hurt you, all right? Just calm
Hang
down
on.
and...
You're Inu.
You speak Inu-Aimun?
Damn well gotta speak it to trade with you folks, don't I? Now, you better have a real good fucking reason for creeping up on me. Spit it!
I saw an accident. Up there by the brook. I was afraid someone got hurt.
Hell of a way to go in the dark just to track one stranger.
Well, you're not who I was hoping to find. But you do seem to need my help. And something tells me I'll be needing yours.
You got some real fucking nerve, kid. Lucky for you. That might not be a bad thing.
You lost a lot of blood. Let me take a look at it.
Back.
Soll nur helfen?
I was only hoping to see one person tonight. And it sure as shit wasn't you. So watch your goddamn step.
It was an insane situation. He could have been the man who ruined everything. Yet, I had to keep him alive, because this was my only lead to find that white pelt.
Now, what kind of help do you need? Food, furs, my fucking hat?
Was sagen wir da jetzt? Dass ich den Täter suche oder die Frau, die ich verfolgt habe? Ehrlichkeit am längsten.
I'm hunting a fur trader. He's a thief who stole something precious from my home, and
You better not be calling me a crook, boy.
no, I don't mean you. I need to get back what they took. And if you can point me in the right direction, I'll make sure those injuries won't kill you. They may be serious, but I've handled worse.
Well, either you're one hell of a bon samaritain, or you plan on screwing me over. Not sure which I trust least.
Eine Karte anbieten? Was ist damit gemeint? Mal gucken.
If you're still reluctant to trust me, I can offer this as a show of faith.
So, what's your name?
Megan?
This your first time bargaining with someone, Myken?
No.
Could have fooled me. Then again, I can't be the easiest customer. Here's hoping you sew half as well as my last doctor.
Ist die Karte eine Währung oder was?
It won't stop bleeding. I've got to keep moving.
Wo sind wir denn jetzt?
Oh, come on, Jeanne. It's just pain. You can do this.
Es sind nur Schmerzen. Kein Problem. Wo ist Kapitän?
I need a place to hide. Fast.
Wo ist mein Hund?
footprints. They're fresh. Could this be?
Die sind groß. Ist das nicht die von Kapitän?
No. Too risky. That thing is still after me. I'll have to find him some other way.
Die ist noch viel größer als vorhin Balkan, als Balkan vorhin die Spuren gesehen hat. Super Heldenlandung.
It's closer than I thought.
Sven. Also die Grafik ist echt schön.
What is that? Why? Who would do something like this?
Da lief was. Das war nicht Kapitän. Kapitän kommen bestimmt, um uns zu retten vor dem Wolf.
My only option now is Quebec. But how do I make it without Pierre? Captain?
Ja, das ist Kapitän.
Oh no. Bones. Picked clean. Lord, I'm begging you. Don't let this happen to me. I read that Bible because I needed you. And I still need you. Wait, that's the river where I met Pierre. The Saint Laurent. That's it. Maybe I can follow it. All the way west to Quebec. And then... Oh God! Someone! Help!
Ich drehe mich nicht um. Ich drehe mich nicht um. Ich laufe einfach weiter. Ich laufe weiter. Ich laufe weiter.
Ah! No, 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 no! God, not like this!
Ja, Kapitän.
Boy! Go away! Stay back!
Okay, was ist passiert? Das ging jetzt irgendwie zu leicht.
Almost done.
I'm impressed. Wasn't expecting you to be a medicine man.
I'm not. But great-grandfather taught me well.
Great. Real comforting.
I didn't know what to think of Pierre at first. Even wounded, he felt dangerous. Like a sleeping wolverine I shouldn't wake. And yet, he cared about things I didn't know white men could care about.
What are you putting in there anyway?
You want to know how the remedy's made?
Sure. Once-in-a-lifetime chance to learn Inu healing, ain't it? Besides, best to know what's in there before I chug it.
All right. But I can't tell you everything without great-grandfather's permission.
No worries. Just share what you can.
This is smoked trout. For supper, not your injury.
Thank God. Was worried you'd melt fish bones into syrup or some shit.
This is a salve to help your wound mend. It's made of boiled sap and... How do you say kabibudepanit in French?
Champignon.
Right. Sap and champignon to staunch the bleeding. I'll borrow some muskrat furs to make bandages, and...
Whoa. You can't take my merchandise. I need those to make a living.
Listen, Pierre. Muskrat hides have oils that draw out toxins and prevent infection. Last thing we need is for an injury we treat today to fill with pus tomorrow.
God damn it. Fine. For someone who ain't a medicine man, you sure put most doctors I know to shame. All right. So what's that god-awful stuff?
Just Igude tea mixed with bear grease. It stinks, but does wonders for fatigue.
Bear grease?
Of course. You hunt, don't you? You must have tried the lard at least once. Oh. Well, it's supposed to give you energy, assuming you can stomach it.
Der Grease ist scheiße.
Any chance it tastes better than it
Weiß ich
smells?
nicht.
I'd call the taste nostalgic. Us Innu always eat bear lard during caribou hunts. So, it has a special place in my heart.
Nostalgic doesn't mean good, you know. Christ, this wound makes laughing hurt.
What even did that to you?
Genau.
Couldn't tell. Too much fog. But it was real big and real painful. And taking that fall, going after Jeanne, didn't help the painful part.
Jeanne?
My traveling partner. Lost sight of her when that thing attacked.
Do you think she's still alive?
Wouldn't be the first time she survived some crazy shit. When we met by the river, she just crawled out of this god-awful shipwreck. Should have seen her. Skin and bones, soaking wet, shaking like a leaf. Girl looked done for. But she's got moxie like men twice her size. If I'm still kicking,
She must be too.
Ja.
Wait. If you were at that shipwreck and heading west, then... I found this pendant by the beach. The same place you met that woman. Do you recognize it?
Sorry, kid. I ain't a man of God any more than you are.
Wait, so this isn't yours?
Never has been, never will be. And I plan to keep it that way.
Huh. No connection to the poacher. Good to know you're not responsible then.
Whoa. Responsible for what?
Ich sag ihm die Wahrheit.
I'm hunting a wolf.
That's why you're here? Ain't there shitloads of wolves in Totoskak?
The one I'm after is long dead. Someone defiled its corpse, left it to rot and suffer. That may not sound like much to you, but it could spell disaster for Inu.
Christ. How do you stop that?
I find the wolf's hide, laid to rest properly before winter comes. But white wolves are rare enough. Tracking a single pelt is...
Hold up. White? Mon bleu. Jeanne.
Ja.
She has one. Freshly skinned, pale as snow. And she's taking it west. Call that a coincidence if you want, but...
That's it! I just need to find her!
You and me both. So what do you say to teaming up? Help me find her. I help you find that fur.
Was wollte ich jetzt sagen? Er hat nicht gesagt, dass er den Wolf getötet hat. Also er hat es noch nicht zugegeben, dass er schuld an dem Tod des Wolfs ist.
Honestly, I need all the help I can get right now. I look forward to traveling with you.
Right back at you, partner.
Yeah. Aber erstmal schlafen, würde ich sagen.
Best we start healing you. Show me that wound. Huh. Frozen over. Like he was mauled by cold.
Jesus, kid. You okay? Is it that bad?
No. It's just... It looks familiar.
Episode 4. Uashtesiu. Der Herbst. Der Herbst ändert die Blätter. Ändert die Farbe der Blätter. Zwei Wochen später, okay. Irgendwo im Herzen Nouvelle-Frankreichs Wildnis. Nouvelle-France ist wahrscheinlich Kanada.
After fighting back a pack of wolves and spending half a month trying to reach Quebec alone, I thought the worst was finally behind us. But the worst was just beginning. Come on, let's find food before it gets dark.
Hat sie jetzt 2 Wochen alleine überlebt? Und wie ist sie die Wölfe losgeworden? Das habe ich jetzt noch nicht ganz verstanden.
This place sure is beautiful sometimes. Let's hope it stays that way for once. Even colder than last night. If this keeps up, foraging alone won't cut it.
Ich will dich krabbeln. Bleib stehen.
Boy, what's wrong? Oh, they're not running.
Sind das Karibus?
That's right. I'm not going to hurt you. Good girl.
Toll, jetzt hast du dich verjagt.
Proud of yourself? You're lucky I can't stay mad at you.
At least they left us fruit. Getting sick of nuts and berries, though.
Können wir das auch bedenkenlos essen?
Wait. Is that a campfire? Maybe they can help us. Just like Pierre did.
Vielleicht ist es ja Pierre zusammen mit Maikam.
And you? Yowing, no? Easy. I'm not trying to hurt you. My name is Tehon Wastasta. I come in peace.
Wait. You speak... But you're not...
A Frenchman? Nah, afraid not. Though people say I have the accent for it. Is something wrong?
No, I'm fine. I just... You're kind of the first Indian I've ever seen.
Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm Wenda, not Indian.
Oh. Right. Sorry?
It's all right. Besides, you surprised me, too. Hadn't expected the first white lady I meet to live in the middle of the woods.
I'm Jeanne, by the way. And this is Capitaine.
A pleasure to meet you. Though, I must admit, it's a confusing place to meet. I heard French women never leave Quebec's settlements. And that's days from here.
Well, you see... I've been lost in these woods for weeks trying to find those settlements. Then I saw your fire. Came looking for help. Because I don't think I'll be reaching Quebec without some sort of guide.
So, you want me to escort you the rest of the way?
I know it's a lot to ask, especially coming from a stranger, but I could pay you. As much money as you...
I'm sorry, but I cannot accompany you. I'm needed elsewhere, and soon. However, the Frenchmen I work with, they're headed for a trading post nearby. If you're willing to work, I could ask them to provide food and shelter to last the winter.
I'd be more than willing. I'll cut wood, sew clothes, do laundry, anything.
Seems like you'll enjoy being cooped up there more than me. Come, I'll introduce you. Maybe get you food and a seat by the fire, too.
Thanks, Tehonasa. I really do appreciate it.
You're welcome. But it's Tehon Wastasta.
Tehoa. Wait, no. Teosata.
Just call me Tejon. By the way, how did you get so lost in the first place?
I was sailing for Quebec with a group of other women. But our ship got caught in a storm and...
That wreckage? By the Saint Laurent? That was yours?
Yeah. Captain and I are the only ones who made it. Then a fur trader found us, tried to lead us home. But we were forced to go on without him.
I see.
Da waren nur Frauen auf dem Schiff.
Is he the one who gave you that wolf skin?
It was supposed to be alone. Why do you ask?
Oh, it, just reminded me of something a friend told me.
We were fine until we found that kid at the beach. Now, he can barely sleep a wink. What if he's the big hound on this? Like a werewolf?
Quit saying stupid shit. He was Inu, not Lucifer.
Indio, sorry for the wait.
Finally! Where were you?
Moin.
Hello.
A woman?
More like a fucking beauty.
These two needed help. I offered to take them with us to the post.
Since when do you get to make that kind of decision?
I couldn't just leave them there.
You're not in charge of this crew. I am. And I say we have no room for dead weight.
Wait. Please. I won't slow you down, I swear.
Yeah, don't be harsh, Albert. I mean, just look at her. She's a
Perfect.
real...
Danke.
Easy now. Let's stay calm. She's not asking for the shirts off our backs, just a little compassion. The woods haven't been kind to her. And neither has the shipwreck.
Shipwreck? What? That floating death trap by the Saguenay?
Wie können wir es beweisen? Give them proof. Hat sie noch irgendwie was dabei? Die Bibel.
I can describe the scene if you don't believe me. Everything from the grave I dug to the bloody driftwood.
How goddamn stupid do you think we are?
Excuse me?
You're telling me a nobody tramp like you survived that? And made it all the way here alone? If you're gonna lie, at least make it convincing.
I'm not lying! A coureur des bois found me. He helped me get this far, taught me to survive.
Right. And where's this coureur des bois now, eh?
We got separated.
So right, let me get this straight.
Wait, what are you?
Random bastard shows up in the middle of nowhere to save you, then disappears, and he just gave you a pelt that nice out of the goodness of his heart.
Yeah. Her story reeks of bullshit. Christ, what if she's a thief? Or a witch?
Next words out of your mouth better be the goddamn truth.
Yeah. How'd you really get your hands on that pelt?
And why's a harlot like you got a damn Bible?
Well, well. Wait till the boss hears about this.
No. You mustn't get the Jesuit involved.
Jesuit?
Was nehme ich denn da jetzt? Rechte Maustaste wäre sehr leichtgläubig. Er wird mir nicht tun, weil ich unschuldig bin, innocent.
A church missionary runs the trading post?
That's right. And he decides what happens to heathens like you. Get rope. I don't want her running off.
Albert, please! You can't!
Hey! Learn your place or I'll remind you of it, Wendat.
Ah, super.
The truth wouldn't save me. It never had. And so... Fine. Take me to him. I've been trying to tell you I'm supposed to meet your leader.
The hell'd you say?
Ich könnte die jetzt versuchen zu überzeugen, dass ich eine Nonne bin. Oder der Herrn irgendwie mit einbeziehen und um eine Lüge zu fabrizieren. Machen wir das mal.
What kind of woman in her right mind who travels alone would randomly trust a strange, potentially violent Indian she just met?
Jeanne?
Let alone if he's leading her to uncivilized, lecherous men.
Well, I mean... Shit. That is weird.
Then why the hell did you follow him?
Please?
She's telling the truth. I'm escorting her at Augustin's request.
Morbleu. I never would have guessed.
Fine. You can come. But what happens after we reach the post is your problem. And you better pray to God I don't find out you were lying. Get her food. I don't want her hungry ass slowing us down.
Albert! You can't be serious. She's...
I said do it, you fucking inbreds!
Funny, isn't it? I lied because I was afraid of death. Of being alone. Yet, both those fears came true in the end.
Beide Ängste wurden wahr. Ist sie gestorben? Am Ende? Oder so stirbt sie? Auf jeden Fall hat sie Tehon dazu benutzt, um zu behaupten, dass Tehon sie zum Chef Augustus bringen soll. 2 Wochen nachdem Maika und Pierre getroffen hat. Okay.
My favorite season used to be when leaves change colors. A time when Innu set off on family journeys to hunt caribou and endure winter. But that day, those colors reminded me how far from home I really was. And that time was running out. Loons? Migrating already? Another warning from the winter spirit, I guess. Not like I need more after Pierre's wound. Can it really be that simple, though? Can I really just blame him for this? Or...
Hey!
What took you so long?
You have any idea how hard it is to take a piss right now? Ah! I was trying to empty my bladder, not my whole goddamn chest cavity.
Careful, Pierre. I didn't replace all those bandages just to see you die from a bad joke.
My jokes are great. Anyway, come on. Let's hit the road.
Wir sollen über den Fluss, okay, über den See. Hier lang?
Sure you want to lead the way? Thought you said you'd never been this far west.
I haven't, but I know exactly where we're going. The river where you saw Jeanne's tracks is just across this hill. Our best bet to find her trail is to start there. All we need is a way across that won't strain your wound.
Well, I won't argue with an Inu when it comes to tracking. But if somehow you get us lost, you ain't ever hearing the end of it.
Diese Drohung. Friede. Sieht das schön aus. Ja, wie kommen wir jetzt darüber?
Terrain's getting rugged. I'd kill for one of those flying canoes right now.
Flying. Excuse me?
What, you never heard that story? Right, so... There's these three friends, yeah? They love hunting. Love it so much, they even skip Sunday Mass to shoot deer.
What's Mass?
Just some scam you ain't supposed to skip. Not important. Point is, one day, an old man shows up. Offers these guys a deal. Says if they hunt for him, he'll give them a boat to sail the skies. And the hunters, obviously, they're stoked. They agree to get a flying canoe.
This elder sounds a bit suspicious.
Getting to that part. Relax. Anyway, these hunters use the flying canoe to hunt more than ever. From dusk till dawn for days on end, they kill and kill and kill. But when they finally try to land, the canoe won't let them. Turns out the old man was the devil, cursing them for skipping Mass. So they end up damned to hunt for all eternity, roaming the skies in a flying canoe.
I don't think I understand. What's a devil?
He's, an evil spirit, basically. Worst of the worst.
Still doesn't explain why it lashed out like that.
Hey, I said they skipped Mass. They had it coming. Whole point of the story is about staying close to God and going to church.
I don't think you're very good at telling stories, Pierre.
Oh, piss off.
Die beiden sind lustig. Na, Zipenia, Mama Miziama. Dieser cartoonartige Grafikstil erinnert mich auch ein bisschen an The Long Dark. The Long Dark müsste ich auch mal spielen. Das habe ich in der Early Access vor 5 Jahren mal gespielt. Nee, noch länger. 10 Jahren mal gespielt.
What about you, huh? You think you can tell a better story?
Of course. Let's see. A long, long time ago.
Erzähle ich eine Jagdgeschichte oder etwas Lustiges?
There was a boy named Jagapesh who was very small. His parents were eaten by the hairless bear, Gariguashku, while he was still in his mother's womb.
Gruesome start.
Jagapesh was saved by his sister, who raised him to be a hunter. One day, the boy asked why the two of them were alone. Gariguashku ate our parents, she said. They lie dead inside his belly. Furious, Jagapesh took his bow and left, seeking revenge. His sister warned killing Gariguashku would solve nothing. But Jagapesh ignored her, and soon came face to face with the giant hairless bear.
All right, now we're talking.
When Gariguashku saw Jagapesh, who was small even for a little boy, he laughed. You cannot kill me, no more than you can kill trees or rocks. Little did he know, Jagapesh's arrows could shatter larch and crumble stones.
God damn, that's one hell of a bow.
Jagapesh shot Gariguashku in the hip, and the bear bled to death in tremendous pain. Please, he begged, scatter my flesh across the land, only keep my skull. The boy did as Gariguashku asked, and the bear's meat turned to new animals. Then, when Jagapesh slit his belly, there was human hair inside. His parents' remains. For a moment, Jagapesh tried bringing them back to life, then realized he shouldn't.
Wait, why not?
The world was full of animals now. The earth would be overcrowded if they came back. So he turned their hair to moss instead, to feed life rather than starve it. And Jagapesh went home, having learned his lesson. Death was to be honored and accepted, not resisted or avenged.
So, the hero fucked up.
He did, but he learned from his mistake too. And great-grandfather says, we all deserve the chance to learn, no matter the mistake.
Well, gotta hand it to you, kid. You do tell better stories than me.
Ja. Finde ich auch. Da hängt ein Schädel.
Oh! Christ.
What's wrong?
Thing scared the living shit out of me. See? Thought it was the thing that attacked me again.
You shouldn't be afraid, Pierre. This is a sign the forest is treated with respect. Innu do this to animals we hunt, to honor their deaths and give their spirits peace.
Yeah? Well, it sure as shit didn't give my spirit peace.
Angst vor dem Unbekannten.
I'll be damned. You really did know where you were going.
Wait. Look at that.
At what?
There. Skid marks on the slope. Footprints at the bottom.
Holy hell. Must be hers.
Maybe. But something doesn't seem right.
Ja,
Why
gute
risk
Augen.
another fall like that?
Could have been chasing something.
this? See here? Dog tracks. A few days old. Pretty sure they were left by Jeanne's dog. Mutt must have gotten spooked, so she went after him.
I don't think that's true.
Hilfe.
That print's almost bigger than my hand. And those claws.
Shit. Wolf?
Seems like it.
You think it was hunting her?
Only one way to find out. Whoa.
Guess we found the wolf's den.
Older than the last tracks. But there's a lot more.
Jesus. Must be damn near a dozen of the things.
Can't be. Most of these prints match. Shouldn't be more than 5.
5 sounds like plenty to me.
Was ist das? Knochen?
You don't think these belong to her, right?
No. Bones are too small. Weeks old, too.
Weeks? Christ, no wonder they went for Jeanne. Mutz must have been starving.
Okay, wir können nicht rein. Noch Hinweise? Nee. Okay.
Prints are deep, spaced apart, like they were sprinting. Chasing prey.
Can't make that jump with my wound still tender. Trail them without me. I'll find another way down, meet you ahead.
Ich fange dich auf.
Keep your guard up. The wolves could be nearby.
Don't worry. I'll be real ready for them.
Kann er nicht da runter und dann hier runter? Okay. Wir müssen uns wohl trennen. Storytechnisch. Die Musik ist auch sehr schön, finde ich. Hier sind wir lang gelaufen. Mit Jeanne. An diese Steininformation meine ich mich erinnern zu können.
What's all this? Just like back home. Is this Jeanne's doing? Does this mean she's close? Still fresh. Just a little further. Just a little further and I can... Easy. Easy. I know you're scared. But I'm not trying to hurt you, okay? Okay. I'm going to leave now. Nice and...
Icon! Hold on! Say your prayers, Shinsa.
Wait! It's not violent, just hurt. And afraid we'll hurt it more.
Fine. What's the plan?
Don't break eye contact, and...
Shit. What now?
Maybe we can...
I need more than a fucking maybe. God damn it!
Stop! You'll make the spirit...
My gun! Get down! No!
Scheiße. Sind wir jetzt verletzt? Also Mike. Einen schwarzen Bildschirm habe ich. Ah, okay. Schlecht. Kapitän. Ich streichle ihn wieder. Das ist eine gute Idee mit der Maus. Nicht einfach nur eine Taste drücken zum Streicheln. Nee, ich bewege meine Maus, so wie sie ihre Hand bewegt.
Surprised you didn't go straight to bed.
I tried, but I have trouble closing my eyes around them.
Verständlich.
Albert will be angry if you're too tired to keep up tomorrow.
You think he needs my help getting angry? Listen, Tehan. I wanted to apologize. I don't feel good about what I did, or how it ended up hurting you. But it was their fault, not mine. If I hadn't lied back there,
It's all right, Jeanne. I know you were only trying to survive. Obviously, I don't appreciate your methods. But your deceit isn't the issue. That is.
my Bible.
The men of God I've met all carry that same book. And if owning one makes you anything like them, helping you was a mistake.
What? Tehan, priests dedicate their lives to saving people. How is it a bad thing for me to serve God's will like them?
God's will, huh? What is that exactly? What does this spirit you all worship stand for?
Well, for me, God is.
Gute Frage.
God is a beacon who welcomes the virtuous in times of need. He provides shelter against evil and paradise after death to all who worship him.
Aber nicht die anderen.
A benevolent spirit, then.
That's right. All those Jesuits you hate. They only want God to protect you.
Protect us?
The only thing Wendat need protection from are people like them.
What do you mean by that?
These men of God are not what you think they are. And you need to know why.
I can.
Was ist los? Was ist ein Traum? Ja.
I can. Hey! The hell you doing? We gotta move.
You go on without me. I'll catch up once I've taken care of the body.
Are you out of your... Kid, we have no damn clue how far Jen got, or if she's alive. And the longer we wait, the worse our odds of finding her get.
I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and let the life you ended amount to nothing more than rot.
Jesus Christ, Lycan, you're not being realistic.
Realistic?
Clash of the Cultures. Aber was machen wir jetzt? Ohne ihn irgendwie niederzumachen.
What part of honoring the dead isn't realistic to you?
The part that puts our necks on the line. What if those wolves come back for us, huh? What if something worse comes? We'll die, the girl will die, and so will your goddamn people. Look, I killed that thing to save your life. Now, you can use that life to come with me, find Jeanne, and get your pelt back. Or you can waste it here, coddling a corpse.
A waste of life? That's what you call this? What if that were me, Pierre?
Beg pardon?
You heard me. What if you missed the wolf and killed me instead? Would you bother digging me a grave? Or would that be a waste too?
That's not the same.
No? Then let's swap roles. What if I shot you? Would you prefer I just leave you there, or treat you with respect? If you can't answer, you have no right to judge what I'm doing. Because I'm not wasting anyone's life. I'm giving meaning to it. And I was hoping you, of all people, would understand that.
Gute Rede.
How much wood do we need?
Pierre und Maika mögen sich. Das ist schön.
Jesuits came to our land bearing messages of peace. We welcomed them at first, shared our languages and customs, brokered alliances. But peace was never their goal. They only sought to convert my people to Christian faith, no matter what the cost. Granted, some Wendat embraced God by choice. Others chose to preserve traditions. Yet all of us paid the price. Jesuits sowed malcontent among our ranks, fostering division. They fought to replace our leaders, hoping to control our very lives. When that failed, They spread plagues we had no cures for. And disease does not discriminate based on belief. We buried thousands because of them, Jean. Thousands.
Back home, I heard stories about church missions meant to convert natives. But God, no one said anything about this.
If you'd never met me, maybe no one ever would have. In the end, Haudenosaunee raiders scattered the Jesuits. Then, despite death, despite division, the Wendat stood tall. We rebuilt what could be salvaged, found new ways to move forward. But now, more than ever, we need to make peace with the past, learn to coexist. To do that, both our peoples must foster fair trade and understanding. Augustin, the priest who runs the trading post, agrees. And I want to believe he's better than the others. That together, we can heal from all this loss and pain. But every time I see his cross, or his book, or his condescending smile, I remember they took more from us than anyone will ever realize. And that's...
That's beautiful, Mikan.
Schöner Matchcut. Aber an der Plage, die ausgebrochen ist, daran sind nicht die Jesuiten schuld. Das Immunsystem der Ureinwohner ist halt nicht die Bakterien und Viren gewöhnt aus Europa, aus der alten Welt. Das war so leider. Also, ja, kann man nicht kontrollieren. Konnte man nicht kontrollieren. Episode 5. Konisinamu. Spuren bleiben zurück im ersten Schnee des Herbsts. Des Herbstes.
Don't go falling behind, girlie.
I won't.
Are you ill? You didn't sleep much after our talk last night.
Just cold. And looking forward to a real bed.
Good thing we're close then.
Besiedlung.
Wow.
Sight for sore eyes, huh?
Und die Menschen holzen schon den Wald ab.
Albert, why was this area clean cut? Augustin promised to leave trees for Wendat.
Beats me. Must have been short on firewood.
But why take the ones we need for shelters? He could have just...
Hey, don't ask me. Ask him. He's the one out there dealing with the natives.
They're still here?
Tehan? What's wrong? Who's here?
The Wendat. Come to hunt and trade. But something must have happened. They were supposed to be gone by now. I hope Augustin has nothing to do with it.
I thought you said he was different from the others.
I did. But that doesn't mean I'm sure. I should go on ahead. Make sure everything's all right. Meet you at the gates!
Hey, don't worry. He'll be okay. Besides, look. We actually made it. Better get going before they leave us behind. Come on. Come on, Captain.
Irgendwie traue ich dem Braten nicht so ganz, den Frieden. Vielleicht hat auch Augustin die anderen Wendats umbringen lassen. Oder umgebracht.
It was one thing to hear about strongholds scattered amid the New World's wilderness. It was another to actually see a house of God standing at the heart of it. The people who built that trading post didn't survive nature. They conquered it. What did it take to build something like this?
Ganz viel Holz.
Wow. They really did strip this forest bare. It's almost sad.
Mhm.
That is not what was promised. What do you expect them to do now?
Oh oh. Tehon ist sauer.
If all your kinsmen seek is shelter, God will always welcome those in need. Perhaps we can discuss the matter after I consult my associates.
Quattatio.
Father de Leon.
Gentlemen, I see the Lord did not bless you with fruitful hunts. Yet I see he graces us with a guest. My, such a precious lamb, led astray from her flock. What is your name, child?
Wir können jetzt uns ganz förmlich und angebracht begrüßen oder ein bisschen harscher und ja, stärker. Aus ihrer Warte heraus macht es eigentlich Sinn, den Priester zu vertrauen. Machen wir das auch.
I'm Jeanne Angelier. It's an honor, dearest Reverend.
Oh, please, none of that. Father Augustin is formality enough for me. Where did you find this girl?
She found us. Came here hoping for a place to stay.
Was headed for Quebec, but her ship sank and she got stranded.
And she's a good Christian lass, eager to serve God just like you. Tehon said you were, looking for someone like that, sir.
Did he now? One might call it reckless to trust the word of a native who denies God's teachings.
With all due respect, Father, Tehon saved me. I'd sooner believe him than them.
That is considerable conviction, Miss Angelier. Most impressive of all, it appears Tehon shares a similar conviction for you.
Impressive? What do you mean?
Men of God wounded Tehon's people in the past. Now they are wary to accept our aid. But should we teach them to trust us again, we'll do more than just good business. We'll make the world better. For everyone. Agree to do my bidding, to help foster peaceful relations with these unlucky Wendat. And I will gladly provide you room and board.
Promise not to repeat the mistakes of past Jesuits, and I'll agree.
You have my word. Do not let your men lay a finger on this girl. She is to serve Christ alongside me.
Sir, with all due respect, that harlot's a...
Albert, did I request your opinion or obedience? Tehon! Show Miss Angelique to her quarters. I want her well rested for tomorrow.
Fine. But if you take advantage of this woman, or use her to take advantage of us...
Oh, please, I've told you time and time again. I have no such mercurial intentions. My hand to God, she and I shall only work for the good of your kin.
Come with me. Tell me the truth. What did you agree to?
Relax. He just wants me to help you.
I was afraid of that.
Ich bin gespannt, wo das noch hinführt. Der Konflikt zwischen den Wendats und dem Jesuiten. L'Allemand Brébeuf Trading Post.
Father de Lyon's trading post
10 Jahre
was little
später.
more than ramshackle lumber and a
10
few
Tage
angry
später.
brutes. But I had safety here. A routine. A home. And best of all, I had a purpose.
Okay. Ihr scheint es hier wohl sehr gut zu gehen.
Morning, Jean. You free to play dice? I want payback for last night.
Sorry, Florent, not now. Father Augustin has work for me.
Of course he does. Well, best not keep him waiting. He should still be at the chapel.
Got it. Thanks.
Could be time. Ja, mein Feiner. Fein. Was haben wir hier? Oh, Bärenfallen.
No wonder Christophe almost lost a leg stepping on one of these.
Hallo,
Tehon? Is everything all right?
Oh, endure, Jeanne. Just tired of negotiations going nowhere. Early winters make business complicated. But we'll handle it. We always do.
Okay. Good luck.
The dorm's roof sprung another leak! Christ, I'm sick of this shithole!
What were you expecting out here? Versailles? Just be glad we have a roof. A lot of places are way worse off than us.
A lot of places are way better off, too. That Hudson Bay outpost we worked at with Bernard, that was leagues nicer than this.
Yeah, well, Hudson Bay don't pay us like Augustin either. If you plan on making real money with the rest of us, suck it up and pull your weight.
Fine. I'll fix the roof.
Wow. Never realized these were made from tree bark. It's a miracle they don't get ripped apart by river rapids. Poor things. I feel bad having to cook them. Nothing like the smell of fresh baked loaves to make a place feel like home.
Mhm. Der Geruch von frisch gebackenem Brot ist echt schön. Okay, aber in die Kapelle. Oder wir gucken uns auch mal die Gräber hier
These
an. Die
poor men. God,
Kreuze.
if you can hear me, I hope their spirits are at peace. Just like the women aboard my ship.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and pardon us our sins. Amen. Ah, good morning, Jeanne. Peace be with you on this fine day.
Thank you, Father. Albert said you needed me?
Indeed, and for an important task, no less. I presume you're aware of our guest's precarious circumstances?
I am. Tehan said the weather has been abnormally harsh. There's almost nothing left to hunt or forage, and their people's crops have suffered too. Some want to leave before the first snow, but it might be worse back home.
Dreadful, isn't it? Well, fret not, my dear. The Wendat shan't be forsaken. My associates and I will host a banquet soon, in honor of Toussaint.
We're celebrating a holy day in a place like this?
Of course. The sacrifices of Christ's servants must be honored, even here. We shall have fruit and bread, wine and venison, even mushroom stew. But to indulge in merriment when our allies suffer? That would be vile. Thus, I was hoping you'd extend Tehan an offer of conciliation. Invite him and the Wendat to stay a little longer, so they too may partake.
That's a wonderful idea, Father. But, I mean no disrespect, but why not ask yourself, Father?
You've seen how unreasonable Tehan can be with me. No matter how benevolent my intent or delicate my wording, I fear he'll misinterpret my generosity as callous or conniving. But you, my child, you he will listen to and trust. Should you sway him, we may finally begin mending the rift between Frenchmen and Wendat.
All right. I won't let you down, Father.
You never do. Just be sure to extend our invitation sooner than later.
Er nutzt mich als sein Werkzeug. Das gefällt mir nicht. Und sie lässt es auch noch mit sich machen. Ja, ich habe die Möglichkeit, Dialogoptionen zu wählen, aber die 2 Optionen, die verändern das Spiel nicht. Also den Charakter auch nicht so sehr, wie man es vielleicht anfangs denken würde. Glaube ich.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You're supposed to be sweeping the goddamn dorms, so get to work!
Piss off.
I'm not your maid. You clean them. And if you have a problem with that...
You're goddamn right I do. You slack off, waste food, and your stinking mutt's a pain in my ass. So give me one goddamn reason I oughta...
Okay.
You know, your boss really won't be happy if he hears you made me late.
Those floors better be spotless tomorrow.
Thanks, boy.
So, Theon. Wo seid ihr denn dahin?
Undio, Jean.
Oh, Dio?
Eshi arasquai? Quastora. Yongwin. Yothoi. Atuentaye.
Sto. Watatari hatich. Ohihe. Yesquahestehon.
Ich will nicht stören.
Oh, Jean!
Hey.
Oh. Onyatenoro. What brings you here?
I was supposed to deliver a message, but... Tehan, since when have things been like this?
Longer than I care to admit. We're managing now, but it is becoming colder. Unless trades or hunts improve soon, things will get worse before they get better.
I'm so sorry. If I'd known it was this bad, I would...
Come, we should talk elsewhere. Give him a chance to rest. Now, what's all this about a message?
Well, it's good news, actually. Father de Lyon wants to invite you and the others to a feast.
A feast? For what occasion?
Ich bin ehrlich zu ihm.
It's to, celebrate the life and death of all God's saints. I know it sounds bad, but he just wants them to stay a few more days and...
Absolutely not. This is another Jesuit scheme, and I want nothing to do with it.
Gut so.
It's not like that. He only wants to help.
I'd like to believe that. But accepting this offer will make their safety depend on him. And that's too big a risk for me to take.
Look, Tehan. I can't force you to trust him, but...
Ich könnte beides sagen. Irgendwie denke, was hast du?
I will never let him hurt the Wendat. So just this once, let me help you. This is our chance to foster understanding. Make things better for both our peoples.
Als hätte ich als
But
Frau
you
Macht über
need
den
to take the
Priester.
chance while you still can.
You're right. We won't make peace with the past by letting fear dictate our choices. I'll tell Augustin we accept.
Glad to hear that. Do you, want me to come with you? Just in case?
If you want. Though you've already done more for us than I can ask. Besides, you may have your hands full already.
Aber was mache ich jetzt? Spiele ich noch ein bisschen mit Kapitän oder soll ich Theon helfen? Och Mann. Ich spiele mit dem Hund.
I'll catch up later?
Of course. Have fun.
Er ist ja guter Dinge.
All right, boy. Ready? Go get it! That's how I like to remember those days. As a peaceful river by the woods, where I could pretend things would be all right.
Watch your head.
Thanks. I don't understand. The weather's getting colder. But Pierre learned his lesson. The winter spirit shouldn't resent him anymore. Unless...
Sieht schön aus.
Everything all right? You're muttering again.
Sorry, I just... I keep worrying we're already too late.
Yeah, well, don't go losing hope yet. Come on, gotta keep pace if we want to catch up.
By the way, what's a poste de traite like, exactly?
You don't know? Thought there was one by Tautoskak.
Oh, there is, but... Back in the day, I was too young to visit with our traders. And once, most of them came back poisoned by alcohol or dying from disease. Great-grandfather warned us to stay away until things got better.
Christ. That explains a few things. Well, anyway, a poste de traite is, like a fortified meeting place for traders, basically. Natives bring furs, Frenchmen pay with goods, and both sides go home richer.
That actually sounds nice. In theory, at least.
Does, doesn't it? Watch your step! Ice here's slick as shit.
So, what makes this poste de traite special?
Well, apparently,
A missionary runs it.
Missionary? Like those men in black robes?
That's what I heard. They say he don't care much about making money either. Maybe the guy's just a saint looking to help folks in need, but still, it's pretty odd.
Hab ich was verpasst? Woher weiß er das jetzt zu dem Posten?
And you're sure Jeanne will be there?
Nope, but her trail's gone cold. And we don't exactly have other leads. My guess is she struck a deal to get shelter for the winter. Or she stocked up on supplies before heading for Quebec.
I just hope she hasn't sold the fur.
Christ, I'm sick of walking uphill. Oh, fuck this. I'm done. Let's call it a day. What's on your mind?
I'm not looking forward to being surrounded by white men again.
Ah, you'll be fine. We've been speaking more French than Inu lately, haven't we?
I should be thanking my oh-so-humble teacher for that.
Best way to repay me is with a bottle of good booze. Hell, there's an idea. We should share a drink once we get there. You know, celebrate getting this far together.
A drink? Like firewater? I appreciate the thought, although I don't think I'd be comfortable doing that.
Oh, right. Guess you wouldn't be. Well, I'll think of something else. Still gotta celebrate somehow.
I'll go get firewood. Every now and then, Pierre did things that made my belief in him waver. He always called them mistakes. Good intentions gone wrong. But those mistakes happen so often. I couldn't help but wonder, maybe I was the problem. Maybe I spent so much time trying to make him understand me. I never took time to find out who he really was.
So sind wir Menschen. Sehr verschlossen.
You're better with an axe than I thought. Sure you don't want a break?
I'm fine. Keep them coming.
You're the boss. Good. Again.
Yeah.
Gonna have enough wood for that Toussaint bonfire in no time.
Hey!
Morning, Tahan.
Where is he?
Huh?
Augustin. Where?
He's at the chapel, but...
Christ.
Los.
Never seen him that worked up before. Well, not our problem. Come on, one more swing. Nice.
What you did, traitor?
All right, next one, John. Chop, chop.
On second thought, I'll take you up on that break.
Fair enough. Don't take too long, all right?
Oh, enlighten me then. Calmly. You must not yell in the house.
Do not give me orders! They told me what you did. Your chants, your holy water. What gives you any right to do that behind my back?
You're being unreasonable. I only offered prayers to the ill. Where's the harm in...
Don't you dare lie! I know this feast is just another ploy. But I will not let Jesuits hurt my people again, no matter what I have to do.
Tehon, I gave you my word. I will not force the Wendat into anything. If they come to me seeking God, it will be of their own free will.
You!
Fertig gesehen. Noch nicht? Hinterher.
Oh. Good day, Miss Angelier. How go preparations?
Everything's on schedule.
Wonderful.
What now? Which one of them am I supposed to talk to about this?
Wo ist Theon hingelaufen? Also da oben?
Helen
Ja.
Dasquans.
Tehon?
Now's not a good time.
Please. I want to talk about what happened in the chapel.
There's nothing to tell. I just lost my temper.
Tehon, I know you. And you never get that angry. Not without a reason.
Look, you can see our shelters from up here. Albert was on watch when I was absent yesterday. He told Augustin I was gone. And then Augustin did something to my people. He claims it was nothing but prayers for the sick, but the truth is rarely what white men claim it is.
Listen. Even if Father Augustin had no right to do that without asking, there's no guarantee he lied. Maybe he really did just pray.
I know.
Then why in the world did you?
Because I can't take it anymore. Every day I work myself to death trying to understand people who despise us. And every day I see him in the shadows, waiting to undo all the good I wrought. It's like he's trying to remind me that he can hurt us any time he wants to. And this time, I helped him get away with it. I agreed to this feast. I gave him what he needs to make my people suffer.
Tehon, listen to me.
Don't blame yourself for things that haven't happened yet. Besides, you did this to protect them, and I promise to help.
I know. But I've been trying so hard for so long to do what's right for my people. And it is never enough. We're still grieving what's been lost. Still fighting to be in control of our lives. And I'm just so tired of it.
Ständig.
These ones are ready, Florent.
Perfect. Just get those mushrooms for the Wendat stew, and we're done. They're in food storage. Crate marked with a cross.
Got it.
Irgendwie habe ich ein ungutes Gefühl.
Saranes, Ashkenoni Ashies.
So your name's Wahoen. What does that mean in French?
Water? Strong water. Oh, you and I are gonna get along great. I love me some strong water.
Hey, boy. Wanna walk with me? Fine. Be a glutton.
You're seriously not making this up?
Hell no! And to God, I walked in on the boss getting dressed by accident. And he has huge scars on his back. Like, waist to neck.
Christ. I heard rumors some Jesuits got tortured by Iroquois a few years back. But I never thought they were true.
Me neither. Can't believe the guy still talks about helping natives after all that.
No kidding. If that were me, I'd have given up a long time ago.
Schlöcher. Vielleicht auch Selbstkasteiung?
Dio, Tehan.
Dio, Jean. How's everything going?
Better than expected, despite the language barrier. All we're really missing is you.
That's sweet of you. But taking part in this feast would mean supporting the faith it celebrates. And I cannot give Augustin that satisfaction.
I understand. Well, if you change your mind...
You'll be the first to know, I promise.
Kann man nicht lösen. So. Wo ist das Lager?
I shouldn't bother him more than I already have. If he comes around, fine. If not, I need to accept it.
Ah, Miss Angelier. I trust our festivities proceed smoothly?
Of course, Father. Seeing everyone getting along like friends, it's practically a miracle.
On Toussaint, we celebrate the saints who served our Lord till the end. And I can think of no greater way to honor their sacrifices than this. I owe it all to your loyal dedication.
You're too kind, Father.
Wo ist die Crate mit dem Cross drauf? Bin ich irgendwie klein oder so? Hier hoch. Hier war noch. Oder das Lager aber nicht.
I shouldn't bother him more than I already have.
Will ich auch.
If he comes around, fine. If not, I need to accept it.
Ah, hier. Ihr denkt dasselbe, was ich denke, oder? Wisst ihr noch, was Pierre gesagt hat zu den Pilzen?
These must be the mushrooms. Wait, why are they?
Those ain't chanterelles. You see that glow? That means they're toxic. So don't eat them, unless you want to beg God to end the bloodiest runs of your life.
No, 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 no! This has to be a mistake. If I tell Tejon, he'll lose his mind. And I can't have him start another fight over a mistake.
Das ist doch kein Mistake, das ist pure Absicht.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and pardon us our sins. Amen.
Father Augustin, there's an emergency. Look.
Not fond of chanterelles, are we? Worry not, child. They're for Wendat only.
No! They're toxic! People could get sick or die from these.
Who told you this?
The man I traveled with, Pierre, he told me... Wait. Who told me? You knew! There has to be a mistake, I don't...
Miss Angelier, please, calm yourself. I never meant to deceive you, only preserve your innocence. I mean, you spent so much time with Tejon. I feared you'd grow conflicted. And I could not let you choose him over making the world a better place.
I don't understand. How is this going to...
It will render the Wendat weak and pliable. Perfect for our purposes of peaceful conversion.
Conversion? How could you? The Wendat needed you!
Indeed. And once they fall ill from eating these, they'll need me more than ever. However, only those who accept Christ as Savior will receive aid, of course.
Arschloch.
That's inhuman!
Perhaps. But they've rejected salvation so often, drastic measures have become necessary. After all, I would sooner kill a heretic than fail to redeem one.
He warned me not to trust you. And I should have listened. All you did was use me. Just like you used God to make innocents suffer.
They are not innocent! You have not witnessed what those animals are capable of! You have not buried saints who carried his message of peace! We Jesuits were sent to shepherd the Lord's wayward flock. But those savages are not lambs of God. They are a murder of crows. I have seen them feast on the livers of living men, even as they wailed for mercy. I have seen them skin scalps from the heads of pastors, like peel from Eden's apple. I have seen hell, Miss Angelier, crossed its rivers, wandered its valleys. And I know you have as well. Because you're exactly like me.
We are not the same. I'd never resort to blasphemy like this.
Oh, but you already have, my dear.
Ich hab gelesen, oder was?
From the moment we first met, you confessed to lying. You deceived that filthy Wendat you so stubbornly claimed to care for. And you did it strictly for your own benefit. That is despicable. And who knows what other falsehoods you've sown. You are a wicked creature, child. But do as I say, and God will forgive you. Refuse, and I will banish you in his name, back into those wicked wilds.
Was sage ich jetzt? Die Drohung macht mir keine Angst. Ja.
Fine then! Banish me! I'm not afraid!
Oh, but you should be. Because I will throw you into those blizzards, naked and starving. I will deny you the companionship of Tehan, traders, even your dog. And I will brand your flesh with fire, to let the whole world know you're beyond God's help. Now, I suggest you consider your options very carefully. Because whether you do what must be done, or suffer heresy alongside them, God and I will be watching.
Arschloch. Ich will Theon warnen.
Theon.
Theon!
Jeanne?
Was passiert? Episode 6. Papini Panu. Es zerfällt in kleine Teile. Okay, ich bin gespannt. Momente, nachdem ich Theon die Wahrheit gesagt habe.
All of you, calm down! You wonder what the... Hey, keep in line!
Is this what it's come to, Augustin? We don't bend the knee, so you have us poisoned?
Tehon, I assure you this is a grave misunderstanding. Nothing more. Tell your men to calm down.
Haquentito! I am through hearing you pretend to be innocent, you murderer! Jeanne told us everything!
She what? Do you realize what you've done? What God will do to you for betraying me?
You don't scare me, Father.
We want justice, Augustin! Taiwan!
You
Taiwan!
scum!
Taiwan!
Seize her!
Taiwan!
No! Put me down!
Jeanne! Albert! Let her go! She's...
Stay out of this, Theon! This ain't your problem. This is between her and... Ah!
Ja, dankeschön. Lass ihn runter.
No! Captain!
Yeah, no! Stop!
Oh nein.
No, boy, please, get up!
Hold her back! All of you!
Fire!
It's okay, boy. I've got you.
Don't let her get away!
Just hang on.
God knows what you've done, girl! And he will make you pay!
Oh nein.
Come on. Quit lagging behind.
How much longer till the poste de traite?
Not far now. Just gotta get past these hills. And thank fuck, too.
Hoffentlich.
I'd kill a man for a warm bed right now.
I'd worry
Hoffentlich
more about
können wir.
Jeanne if I were you.
Ja.
Well, ain't much we can do for her. Other than hope she's there. Same goes for that wolf pelt.
Da sieht man das Feuer schon. Hinter den Bäumen. Hoffentlich können wir ihr helfen.
Is that the winter spirit?
Hey, where you going?
You go ahead. I'll catch up.
Wir haben ja auch noch dieses Monster, was uns
Is it guiding me?
verfolgt hat.
This is worse than ever. Like the closer we get to that poste de traite, the more it lashes out. I need to warn Pierre.
Get the fuck over here! Holy shit! Holy shit!
What in the... How? How did this happen?
Who cares? If Shen's in there with the fur.
Look!
Da läuft
Outside
sie.
the camp!
Survivors?
We need to get down there and help. Fast!
Right, lead the way.
Micah! Is that you?
Wait, you know this guy?
He's a friend. I'll explain later. Right now, we need to put out that fire.
No, it's too
Schaffst du
late.
nicht.
Just gather survivors and tend to wounded. I can't handle them alone.
Yeah, no shit. I'll take care of the traitors. You two, help the Wendat!
Thank you. Hurry, my god!
Keep it together, man. We need to get you out of here.
Come back, please! Let it go! Oh, senor.
What's wrong with him?
I'm not sure. He was running a fever before getting these burns. But when we put snow on them... You were trained by a medicine man, right? Tell us what to do.
I don't know. I think he's in thermal shock, but Great-grandfather never taught me how to handle this. If I make a mistake, I could kill him.
Doing nothing kills him too.
Boil water for tea and mash red berries with bear lard. That should help with fever and infection. You, mix the rest with beaver oil and crushed fur. Apply it like salt once his burns are clean, and hope for the best. I can't guarantee it'll work, but...
Wo ist Shan?
Someone was still inside? Come on!
Maikan weiß von nichts. Wir helfen jedem.
Lord! You cannot do this!
You!
To me!
Teha? You spawn of Lucifer.
Do you realize what you've done?
What I've done? You brought this on yourself, and I should let you burn for it.
What are you doing? We need to save him!
No, we don't. There is no understanding men who only want to break us. And our people won't know peace until we're rid of him for good.
Leave this man to die, and you'll be the same as him. A person ruled by fear and hate who thinks some lives matter less than others. And that is not what you stand for. I know it isn't. You told me You wanted to stand tall for the sake of Wendat and white men.
I'll lift the beam. You drag him out.
Right.
What are you doing? Get away! I don't want your pity!
Please just take my hand and...
Don't touch me! I'd rather die than be saved by savages! And I'd sooner kill a heretic than fail to redeem one!
Bam. Ostern.
I learned a hard lesson that night. No matter how hard I try, no matter how good my intentions, some people cannot be saved by understanding alone.
Was wäre gewesen, hätte ich ihm das Kreuz gegeben? Hätte er sich dann helfen lassen?
Why? The bleeding won't stop. No! No, 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 no! Please stay awake. I need you. Lord, I'm begging you. Don't take him. I can't do this alone. I'm here, boy. It's okay. I'll be here. Till the end. Just breathe. I tried, but they won't save him. We're safe. You can rest. Qui peut voir le soleil la nuit? Qui peut voir la nuit sans étoiles? Et qui peut quitter son ami sans verser de larmes? Je peux voir le soleil la nuit. Je peux voir la nuit sans étoiles, mais ne peux quitter mon ami sans verser de larmes. Je peux faire de la voile sans vent, je peux ramer sans rame, mais ne peux quitter mon ami sans verser de larmes.
Episode 7, Nishu Takuatshina, Two Falls. Weiter geht's. Der Morgen nach dem Feuer.
What now?
Oignon est content. En Tjekia, ha.
Ja, kära ska I ja, inu.
Jäterondon, maigon. Deo esquak. Attendion rashondia.
Wo ist Pierre und Jeanne?
Is this seriously all that's left? Christ. How the hell do we start over from this?
Despair brought traders in Wendat closer together than ever before. I hoped the peace would last this time.
Ja, wenn die Religion erstmal ausstirbt und der Konflikt um Religionen, wäre die Welt eine bessere.
How many lives defiled just like the White Wolves for the sake of that scorched horde? And even if the animals were treated with respect, all that remained of those hunts, that commerce, those hard-forged bonds, was ruin. The remains of their settlement didn't look like a lost home, but the bones of a beast that fed on greed.
He wanted to be a dad, Flora, more than anything in the world. But all I did was call him a drunk. And now, God damn it. Pourquoi lui?
It's not your fault, Christophe. He's in a better place now.
The man in the black robe, he's missing. The sick Wendat, Saranes. He died from his injuries overnight. I just hope my attempted remedy did something to ease the pain. We'll bury you properly soon. May your journey back to Mandel be safe.
Ja, wo ist die Leiche von dem Jesuiten geblieben? Warum ist hier so viel Eis jetzt wieder?
What? You here to tell me Bernard's dead? Get the hell out of here. He's just hurt. He'll wake up any minute now. Has to wake up.
Hier auf diesem Weg noch jemand? Geh wieder zurück.
Ramen.
Someone there! Pierre? I had to find the one who did this. He robbed this man, just like the wolf. What kind of mentor defiles his brother instead of burying him? What are you doing?
Crap. Look, this ain't what it looks like, all right? I was only gonna...
What? Keep quiet and hope I never found out? Just like you lied about butchering that white wolf.
How the hell do you know about...
I knew from the start, Pierre. I just wanted to believe I was wrong. How can you disgrace the remains of your own kind? Disgrace anyone's remains? And why would you hide the truth?
'Cause I knew you'd react this way.
How else am I supposed to react? I tried so hard to make you understand us. I taught you stories, principles, the value of life. And now what? You throw those teachings away because they're inconvenient?
You're goddamn right I am. First off, you shouldn't care what happens to this filthy hustler. And I'm doing this because I need to, not because I want to. The only way to survive at a time like this is making the most of what death leaves behind.
That's your excuse for debasing corpses?
What do you mean, excuse? Leaving this guy and his shit to rot would be worse! Don't you Innu live by that whole waste-nothing rule? I mean, goddamn. Say what you mean, and tell me what's so wrong with staying alive!
Survival is not the issue here. It's the fact you do so without any respect for the fallen.
Yeah? Well, respect ain't worth squat if it kills you.
Excuse me?
In a perfect world, we'd be treating every stinking corpse like the second coming of Christ. But fact is, if you die caring for the dead, you can't do sweet fuck all for the living. So,
you better face reality and get your priorities straight. Or you'll be burying Inu instead of saving him. Now piss off and let me work.
Sometimes protecting our people means learning to understand, not learning to fight.
Reagiere ich da jetzt? Ich kann ihn nicht ändern.
I'm sorry, Pierre. I just wanted you to understand me. But I'm the one who never tried understanding you.
The hell you on about?
All this time, I fought to make you see the world the way I see it. To teach you the role you play in protecting the land. To treasure it like an Innu would. But it's clear that was a pointless thing to try.
Then why'd you try in the first place?
Because I chose to believe white men could be more than thieves or killers. And I chose to hope there could be harmony between our peoples, no matter our differences. That we could be friends. Maybe that was naive. I can't force you to understand me any more than I can force wolves not to hunt or rain not to fall. And it's time to accept that.
Where are you going?
To find the white wolf and pray it can still calm the winter spirit. If you plan on helping, you can follow. I'm willing to give you another chance. But you'll have to earn it this time.
Wo ist John?
I don't regret leaving Pierre behind, but it solved nothing. My people were not saved from harm just because I gave up on the man who caused it. And odds were the wolfskin I needed was nothing more than embers. But somehow... What is this?
Da ist John.
Was that? It can't be. Right there, at the end of the path, when I thought I'd lost everything.
That's how I met you.
Die sehen Sie doch jetzt zum ersten Mal.
I'm sorry I couldn't help you bury him.
I'm the one who should be apologizing. I mean, the stuff I put you through, without realizing. I was so stupid, and stubborn, and short-sighted, and I never wanted it to end this way.
You did what you had to do. We both did. I just wish I knew what we had to do now.
Isn't this the wolf you've been chasing?
Yeah, but I kept hoping this one fur would fix everything the white man did. And I'm not sure if it's that simple anymore.
I wish you two could have met.
Me too. He sounded like a good friend. I'm surprised you kept it all this time.
Even if it got me into trouble, it let me feel connected to God in a way. But I wish I could have heard his answer. Just once. Maybe then I'd know if he had a reason for doing this. Hey, do you have any idea how we're supposed to move past all this?
Not anymore, no. But I think we should start by going back. What's wrong?
It's him. You said he died, but I wasn't expecting to see him like this.
I'm sorry, Jeanne. I swear I did what I could, but I couldn't help a man who refused to meet me halfway.
No, it's not that. I almost killed people because of him. I couldn't just sit there and let Taehan suffer, but what if he was right? What if this really is God's punishment for my betrayal? Maybe I never should have had faith to begin with. In him or in God.
Richtig.
What do you mean?
I lied, sinned, rejected doctrine, used God as a tool. So what's the point of believing any of this? If all it does is ruin lives.
Listen, My people pass their beliefs on to me as well, and I treasure those beliefs dearly. So I know how hard it can be to stay true to them when they're put to the test. Because beliefs, they change us. They can color the way we think, limit our perspectives, make us lose sight of what matters. And yet, I don't think that means your faith, any faith, is fundamentally wrong. Even if your faith's convictions led you astray, they gave you reasons to keep fighting too. I know that, because it was the same for me. And it's why Taehan Wastasta keeps saying he'd rather struggle than suffer doing nothing. So, if those convictions are why both of us are standing here, I can't truly call them evil.
Then you don't think I should cast him aside?
I don't know. It's not my choice to make. I just think beliefs should inform who we are without dictating who we have to become. So even if you cast aside faith, never cast aside the courage and the compassion that it taught you.
I really wish Father Augustin had been more like you.
Seems they started recovering supplies.
Want to give them a hand?
No offense, but I don't think I'll be comfortable around that many outsiders.
Is that because you think we're irredeemable or something?
Worse, I think you're complicated. Every time we're about to see eye to eye, or realize we're not so different, something seems to go wrong. And I'm left wondering if understanding is just some naive dream. But maybe I'm the reason things feel that way.
Hey, yes, I. Quit dicking around and help us out.
I just can't get over the fact everything is changing because of them. I know they're here to stay. That we need to learn from each other, find new ways to coexist. But how do we move past this, when every new path we've tried so far keeps ending in failure?
I'm not sure I'm the right person to answer that. But you may already have an answer, standing right in front of you.
Ich könnte beides nehmen. Wobei das noch
It
mehr.
might be hard to believe, after everything that happened. But the Wendat can keep prospering because of what people like Tehon do. He's living proof our peoples can find common ground. And if you choose to do what he does, maybe...
Tehon Wastasta didn't choose anything. He did this because he had to. Someday, I'll need to make the same sacrifices he did for the Inu's sake. I keep wishing that I'd never chased the White Wolf's killer. Maybe then, I could keep believing an open mind is all it takes, instead of realizing how powerless I really am.
I know how you feel. Part of me still regrets boarding that ship back in La Rochelle. But regret can find you on both sides of the ocean. And staying behind would have only made things worse for both of us. If I hadn't come to the New World, I never would have learned how to survive on my own. Tehon would have never told me what his people went through, or what men like Augustin did. But brutal as those lessons were, I'm wiser for learning them. And so are you. If you'd never left your home, you never would have seen what things are really like out there. You never would have learned French from Pierre, or the importance of understanding from Tehon. You wouldn't be ready to face the future, the way you are now. So even if there are unresolvable differences between us, we can't let them stop us from changing the things we can change.
How, then? How do we change the right things without changing who we are, what we believe in?
Out there, everyone has to adapt if they want to survive.
Ja.
But adapting doesn't have to mean sacrificing the things that define us either. It's like, deer don't stop being deer just because they shed their antlers, right? Our peoples didn't make it this far by giving up, and neither did we.
You know, this may not sound like a compliment, but you remind me of my great-grandfather. You spoke to Pierre?
Yeah. He agreed to take me to Quebec, just like he promised.
Yeah.
It'll be nice to travel with him again, I think. Besides, he knows I'm more than dead weight by now. How about you? Back to Totuskak?
Mm-hmm. First, I helped the Hoastasta's group with reparations, and then... well, I'll admit, I'm still not sure what to do about the Winter Spirit's grudge. But I won't let that stop me from finding a way forward. For all of us.
Hey, if this is goodbye, then I think you should take it with you.
But that's... I don't know how I could repay you for...
You already have.
I can't begin to tell you how much this means to me. So, I just hope this somehow makes for a fair trade.
You kept it. All this time.
I know you might not believe in what this symbol represents anymore. But I have faith you'll find your way out there, no matter which path you choose to take. So, promise me you won't be afraid of change either, all right?
I promise.
Schönes Spiel. Das Eis schmilzt. Throughout history, indigenous nations across Canada have been subjected to countless colonial abuses and cultural genocide from European outsiders. The ripples of these atrocities can still be felt today. However, hopes to achieve true reconciliation persist with activists enacting meaningful change upon our world. This project was made possible thanks to the collaboration between indigenous voices und so weiter. Ich war zu langsam. Chinashkumitin. In a word for thanks. Chinashkumitin. Ja. Bildet. Ein sehr schönes Spiel. Schöne Geschichte. Und eine wichtige Botschaft, wie ich finde. Ich muss das noch ein bisschen sacken lassen. Die Szene mit Kapitän ist natürlich sehr traurig. Ich glaube, jetzt bin ich zu leise. Kein Disrespect für die Macher des Spiels, aber ich möchte noch ein paar abschließende Worte sagen. Ach, ich kann jetzt den Kodex nochmal mir angucken. Nee, jetzt nicht. Ja, wie gesagt, ein sehr schönes Spiel, eine sehr wichtige und sehr schöne Botschaft, wie ich finde. Die Szenen mit Kapitän, die Szene mit Kapitän war natürlich sehr also sehr bewegend. Hat man mir vielleicht auch angesehen. Ich muss das Spiel noch ein bisschen sacken lassen. Aber rein technisch, grafisch, die Atmosphäre, es hat mir sehr gefallen, das Spiel. Natürlich war es jetzt nicht gameplay-technisch nicht abwechslungsreich. Es ist ein Walking Simulator. Aber es ist schön gemacht. Die Dialoge sind gut. Ich frage mich jetzt, was dieses Monster, der Winter Spirit, nun war. Das war ja nichts Übernatürliches eigentlich. Hätte Maikan das jetzt nur gesehen, dann würde ich das eventuell mit seinem Glauben erklären können, dass er sich das ausmalt, sich das vorstellt, dass er wirklich etwas ist und ja, Bäume durch die Gegend, also abknickt und so weiter. Aber es haben ja auch Jan und Pierre gesehen. Ich gehe jetzt ins Bett und werde mir noch den einen oder anderen Gedanken dazu zu dem Spiel durch den Kopf gehen lassen. Ich hoffe, euch hat's gefallen. Jetzt mal was anderes. Das Video ist jetzt fast 4 Stunden lang. Ja, gute Nacht. Ciao.